I was trying to give you Friday's live trading. It's just 8 o'clock, and so I'm just watching the pound dollar, I think, here this morning. I say I think, watching obviously a few markets, but it's, as far as actually trying to find a trade, they're all a bit on the messy side, but I'm going to try and find a trade for you today, and I think it might be on the pound dollar. So I'm just watching it at the moment. If we get a bit of a pullback, then I'll try a buy. It's a bit, it's not brilliant, but we'll give it a go. So if we get a bit of a dip, then I'll give it a buy. So I'll press pause for now, and we'll see. So there's the potential for it to have a bit of a run up today, this morning. It's just a case of whether I can get that pullback. So I don't really want to pay up, because I think at the moment it's just doing a retrace into this 5-minute 50, and so I'd rather see. I'm quite happy for it to come up a bit and then do a pullback and then see if I can get long. So it's a case of whether it can do that. So I'll just press pause for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to try and get long in this zone down here. So I'm going in around about now. So 01. So I'm going to put 4 units in. So I'll get 2 units in here. If we come down to my white line, I'll put a couple more in. But I'll put 2 units in so far, and we'll take it from there. So I've got 2, and I will look to put 2 more in. It could even take 10 minutes if it doesn't do it just yet. So I'll get the 4 units in this morning, and then we'll just see how it's going to go. So why am I going in? We're into support on the daily charts. Let me just show you on the daily charts. We're just sitting on its lower band here on the daily charts, so which we hit obviously yesterday, and so we're just sitting around there. We've had a little bit of a obviously a flush down this morning, but it's not broken to new lows or anything as yet, and then we've put a little bit of volume in just as we came down here, and so I'm just seeing if these lows are going to hold. And so it could just be a bit messy though this morning, because as we can see, the chart's a bit messy overall, and we'll see if it then might take several hours and then maybe come up later on. Hopefully it can do that without coming down and stopping me out, so we'll see about that. But it's gone a little bit slow right now, but we'll just see how this one's going to transpire. Okay, I'll press pause for now, and we'll come back to this. Okay, so we're coming down to that lower band now, so I'll get the other 2 units in, and the stop's going to be down at these lows here. So we're just going to see if I'm completely wrong here, or then I get stopped out down here. And but at the moment I'm just looking for that potential to see if it's going to sweep back up, and so hopefully it can hold here. I better get my stops in place, but we'll see if it can hold. So I'll just press pause for a moment. And the way it's coming, it's not looking so promising, is it? It's overshooting a little bit here. So it could be over very quickly. So anyway, I've looked at, been a few support levels. We closed inside the hourly bands, and so as well, and so but I didn't have the momentum, but I was just looking at the those support zones, thinking, okay, there's not a lot of negative momentum this morning, so it could turn. And we're against support, so that's why I've just given it a go here this morning. But anyway, it was a fairly tight stop at whatever it is, 13 pips or so. So we'll see if it can hold, but it's looking increasingly like it's coming for me. So I'll press pause. There we go. So I may not even need to press pause. I think it's about to come and get me. So if it drops below, I think it's about 87, so into the 86s, then I get stopped. So it's looking that way. Damn, made a mistake there, didn't I, this morning? Come out all over too quickly. I'll press pause for a minute. Okay, just back, and obviously we can see it didn't come down and stop me out. It's come back up. I've been out trying to make my omelette, my breakfast, and so it's coming back up. It's just coming up into a resistance zone that I would like to take some profit at, but the omelette's going to burn if I'm not careful. So I'm just going to bring up the 2 tickets and take the half off. So let's see if we can do that. If it's going to give me a chance, I'm taking my time. So there we go. It's what wanted to get 12. There we go. Okay, so I've just taken half off, and we'll just see. Hopefully it can keep on going, but it hit some resistance there. So by taking half off, even if it does come all the way back down and stop me out now, I can't lose on the day. I'll press pause for now while this is burnt. Okay, so just back to Adam Marecki now. So let's have a look at this. So I can't show you the account in full because I've got other positions open, but I don't want to really show you what they are. But you'll see here, see that batch of 4 there, and it's showing £220. and we can see we've got two grayed out there, one at £88, one at £85. Those are the half that I banked. And then the other two, the positions that are remaining, you can see one's flitting around 26, 23, 29, and 19. It's those two. So the total is £220 at the moment. If I wanted to bank it out right now, well, I could close out for 220. But that's not what I'm in this game, what I'm in this trade for. I want to see if I can get more out of it. So I think I might have to sit around for, or we might have to sit around for several hours. Now it's had its little pop, and it might want to play around for a bit, and hopefully it just plays around and then it does still come up a bit more. I'm looking towards the hourly 50 as a next target, so if it could get to the hourly 50, that would, this white line up here, that would be where I'd definitely be looking to take some more profit off, but we'll have to see. So my stop is now, I've moved it up a couple of pips just down to this low here, so whatever happens I won't lose any money on the trade, but it'll be basically a scratch trade. We'll have to see. But it had to pop up to that first resistance level, got to take the profit out there, and now it's literally just a case of, is it going to be able to hold and then start to build as we go through the morning, and then have a bit of a run. So we'll have to just see. So I'll press pause for now, we'll come back to this later. Okay, just back. As we can see, cable's had a nice little run actually up into the 163.20s, 25 it's hit, and it's just pulling back again at the moment. So it's had a nice little spike up there, but I haven't done anything because I was getting ready and all of that whilst that was happening. But it didn't quite hit the hourly 50 anyway. If we go out to the hourly charts, didn't quite hit it, although it was close. So if I had been in front of the screens, I probably wouldn't have taken it off anyway. What I have done is move my stop up. So I've moved my stop up to just below 163. So whatever happens now, I can't. Not only can I not lose, but I've got profit banked. So whatever happens, because remember I banked that half, and so whatever happens on this remaining half, because my stop's up very close to the break-even point of the remaining half, then I'll take a tiny little loss on that. But obviously I had the 14 pips gain on the front half. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm just going to wait and see if this just plays around and doesn't come down and stop that half out. But if it does, so be it. But otherwise, if it plays around, then hopefully we see cable go higher again yet. So today, so we'll have to see. So I'll press pause for now. I'm going to head off down the gym shortly, and then we'll see how this is getting on later. Right, I'm just back from the gym, and as we can see, we got up to these levels, and let's have a look. This was the hourly 50. So fortunately, I put a limit order in to close out that. So let's just show you the trades there. I can just show you them again like I did earlier on. So there they are. There we go. So it's at 450 at the moment. That's pounds, $740 odd. So that's that trade. You can see that we closed out one for £160. That was at that level. One for 88, one for 85. So that's those. And we've just got this final segment in. So it's just a case of where we go to from here on this final segment. Are we going to roll over? Remember, I've brought my stop to still 162 something actually. Actually, let's move that. It's 162.98 still. So let's move this final stop up to, I don't know, 163.05, and let's do it. Call it there. So I've moved it up to 163.05. So whatever happens, I'll have banked about £300. It's a case of whether I bank £300 or bank maybe £600. You know, so I'm trying to hold on to it and give it a little bit of breathing space. If it wanted to do a bit of a dip, it could easily get down to 163.05 and then still come up again later. But I feel that I've still given it enough scope at this point. So I guess we'll just carry on waiting and seeing really. But I have something really interesting for you. I'll just press pause. Right, I've just been down the gym, like I said, and it's a big, like a Nuffield Health gym that I use, and always loads and loads of car parking spaces. Anyway, I've got in there this morning, and I've parked next to a big, like a truck or whatever, big SUV type car, which is parked over the lines. So of course it's forced me over the lines on my car parking space. You can see where I'm going with this, but it doesn't matter because there's loads of other spaces elsewhere, and so it just meant that I've had a bit more space on my car in my space as well. But funnily enough, I got back to my car and someone took the time to put a note on my car. And you think, okay, someone out there's quite bitter. I had to laugh because it's actually a bit sad, really, because I've got back and someone's actually taken the time to see where I've parked my car. There's loads of other car parking spaces in the car park. They've not left a note on the truck that forced me to park my car across. No, they choose you because of the car you drive. So I thought it's a little bit sad that there are people out there who are just a bit bitter, really, and they probably don't think it themselves, but I just think, you know, there's more things to worry about. If the car park was full, which it never is, because it's I'm down there all the time, it's never ever full, then that would be different, and I would never park over the lines. But I was forced over, and yet you think, yeah, you didn't put any note on the SUV that was parked next to me, did you? Anyway, I had to laugh. Right, anyway, so I'm going to press pause, and we'll come back to this later, depending on whether this does finally go up or not. I mean, it's like I said, it's hit that hourly 50. I could have come all out up there, but I thought I just put the limit order in and thought, okay, we'll just see what happens. So I guess that's what we'll do for now. I'll press pause. Right, okay, just back and been stopped out on this remainder. Actually, I'd moved my stop up to just above 10 actually, so not too bad in the end. So about 600 and what's that? $650 or £396, something like that. So that was the that trade today. So it took a while. Obviously could have made more if I'd have come out when it hit the hourly 50, but thought I'd give it another go on that final quarter. And but for now it doesn't want to play anymore, so not a bad trade, and so we'll leave it at that. Have a great weekend. Oh, one last thing, if you have a look on the email, if you want to get this report that I've written on trading for a living, then the link will be on the bottom on the email, so have a look on the email. Right, have a great weekend.